Hello world, Dave here, you may call me mowdownjoe. Welcome back to Let's Play Penny Arcades on the Rainslick Precipice of Darkness 3. And we are here, the Temple of Man, where the painting waits. But first we have to go through some cultists. Yeah, in case you, if that one cultist, yeah, that strange thing I saw earlier, yeah, that was the Cult of Harkness, whatever. But yeah, these guys, the final cultist in the back, he's nothing fancy. In fact, this is probably one of the easiest fights we have left of the game, honestly. But, you know, that's to be expected. This is a warm-up. This is right before the big guns come out. And we have not much that we can do about it. But anyway, these guys will just, these guys are overall nothing. You could probably just, let loose with have Gabe just punch him to death with, and maybe throw in Bottle Rage. Surprisingly, these guys are not resistant to dark magic, which is a little odd, I guess, considering that. But you know, these guys don't actually. But other than that, there's really nothing noteworthy about this fight. Yeah, this is admittedly the ice cultist is a little strong, but you know, these cultists aren't. We're almost done. It feels like if we're seeing the end of this cult, then we must be almost done. But yeah, these guys, feels so strange. Can't believe it's almost over. Yeah. Well, we got that guy anyway. Now, if only we had a good chance to level up the rest of our class skills. That'll probably be a bonus episode or something. Anyway, we got the senior vice cultist here. He's tough. He is a strong man. He has a lot of HP and some very, very tough magic. Watch your back against him. Although besides that, nothing too fancy he doesn't have any particular weaknesses that I can tell. He has 50,000 HP and he's just a regular enemy. Regular enemy for the end game, though. But yeah, other than that, he's resistant to pretty much almost any magic, to pretty much all the elements, but not magic in particular, which I guess means you can probably just go at it with whatever non-elemental stuff you happen to have on there, albeit that's relatively rare. But yeah, this guy's that bad as far as I can tell. He's just a big bag of HP and a few annoying tricks. Yeah, you know what? If you haven't noticed, I actually kind of switched old Mora over to the what was it? The not masochist, delusionist class, because well, I wanted to see if I couldn't get that to 40 by the end of this game. Turns out, well, I won't spoil it for you, but I will say this much. It is a little annoying that they don't let you save after the final boss fight, even after giving you experience for the final boss fight. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the finale. This one has come to an end, and it has been a glorious end. And, yeah, this guy hits hard. But, you know, that's a little bittersweet. I think it comes to the end. Although you can probably guess what has happened what's going to happen just by the Quartet of Man. I will not spoil it. But yeah, this guy, you know, considering the cult's what the cult has going for it, I find the motif of the cult a little, I don't know, strange. Just the mask that actually, like, literally bind to the face is a little, I don't know, it's off-putting, I guess. Yeah, might want to watch out for his end of days spell, though, but he doesn't really use it that often, though, so it's not something you have to be particularly watchful for. He has a tough fight, but he doesn't really have much going for him. And I have Jim working as a gardener now, just because, yeah, I didn't want to give up any of those gardener skills, and none of the other skill sets really appealed to me It's almost over. It's almost bittersweet. But yeah, this guy doesn't have any particular tricks up his sleeve. He doesn't do anything very threatening. He's really not much to talk about, if anything. Although his high elemental resistances are obnoxious, to say the least. They are extremely obnoxious, but oh well. You take what you can get. This guy is overall It's just all I can think about right now is the ending, and it's kind of hard to. Oh well. This guy is definitely something. At 4 arms. Seriously? I mean, we get it. Quartet of Man. There's a lot of... If this is a temple of man where these people worship, then why the hell do you make yourself look like Shiva when you're in charge? That's my big question. Whatever. Although he doesn't come into play it much, and yeah, I guess he's relatively slow enough that all will do some significant damage. Yeah. Although with all the speed, this really doesn't matter. Elizabeth, what are you doing here? You do know we already killed Yogmadaya, right? Yogmadaya. Whatever. Well, you know, that's just how it is. We're trying to help, just not in the normal way. It's just not your way. Oh well, it's boss time against Elizabeth Hark. Because reasons. I don't know, she apparently wants just to end the Brockland, whatever. But yeah, Elizabeth is an interesting fight. She has some strong magic. She's resistant to most magic, but not terribly so. And yeah, you gotta watch out for that nostalgia trip that she starts out with. It is, how should I say, annoying, just the fact that she, as far as I can tell, she randomly slows. It's a slow that randomly hits 2 people in your party. I have no idea how it decides which 2, but it's overall it's an annoying little skill, to say the least. But anyway, she doesn't have any. She will start regenerating. She can actually cause her HP to regenerate, which is annoying, but she doesn't regenerate like the same percentage of HP that you would. So she regens very slowly. It's almost inconsequential, honestly. So don't fret too much. She's tricky, but she doesn't have any really strong tricks up. But she doesn't really have anything that can absolutely ruin your day right there. So yeah, overall, just hit her. Just make sure to hit her first thing you can with Ichor or Break Fist or something to reduce her defense. That way you can really wail into her, because otherwise she's going to be resisting pretty much everything you throw at her, and it's going to be obnoxious, to say the least. But yeah, she only has close to like 60,000 HP, so it's nothing to. So she isn't going to be a hard boss fight, but she is going to be. But she does have a lot of tricks up her sleeve that you might want to watch your back for. She doesn't. Thankfully, she has not laid into us once yet. So, albeit stunning her right off the bat, probably a very good thing. Probably. But yeah, this is an inconsequential fight here in this Temple of Man. But yeah, it's pretty much a standard routine. I pretty much just use a standard routine that I've been using throughout this whole boss fight. Buff up Gabe's defense to enormous levels, and then just waylays with pinch max. All also, as you saw there, works very well. She's pretty slow, even without her speed being debuffed. It probably helps that Mora has 3 speed buffs that she can punch herself over the limit there. But but yeah, this is not a particularly tough fight. But you do have to be attentive. You have to be aware of what is going on, and you have to make sure that you can actually judge carefully. Yes, she does use some multi-hitting attacks like Shadow Tendrils there, but it's nothing too severe. She's overall an easy fight, although the regenerating HP might make it a little tough for you to realize just when you got her on the ropes there. Yep. I think we might have her here? I think? No, not quite yet. Yeah, but yeah, this fight is just really good, actually. I'm surprised it took me so long to realize it. But yeah, this fight is nothing too dangerous, so just wail in with your hardest hitting attacks, and yeah, okay, she regenerates like about 3,000 every turn. That's not too bad. You can break through that. Bunch more levels that we don't care about, and yeah, this would be a good place to save if you were hoping to grind your guys up to level 40 just to see what the shrine brings you. How's that not accurate? So it's boss time against Dr. Blood and the Leviathan. Finally, we get to beat this guy. Although maybe he has become completely possessed by the Necrowombicon, judging by his sprite there. But yeah, this fight it's tricky. Right away, I would probably recommend taking out the Leviathan. Keep Dr. Blood as debuffed as well as you can. The Leviathan has a lot of HP, and it does a lot of damage, and Dr. Blood has a lot of HP. He's not dangerous. He's not too dangerous, although you'll definitely want to get all your buffs going like as fast as you can. Yeah, the Necrowombiclips is definitely can get a little hairy in the later turns, but right now you'll definitely want to get like an Imitation Crab and your Trust Fund going just for survivability reasons. It will make this fight a lot easier from my brief experience there. But yeah, this guy, as far as I would venture a guess to say, I didn't actually bother using any dark magic against this guy, but I would venture a guess that he is, in fact, that these two are, in fact, resistant to all dark magic. Thankfully, they're weak to Holy, and the special condition for this fight makes Holy even more effective. So let loose with Devil Knuckles, and it'll do about as much damage as Gabe's level 40 tech, which I've already forgotten the name of. But yeah, this is a rough battle, but you should be able to let loose with everything you have, and you'll come out relatively fine. It should, as long as you are prepared, as long as you go in and make sure that you get everyone in a very durable state. You want to make sure that you have all of Jim's summons going. In fact, why didn't I really probably should have brought out Bottled Rage in addition to the Garden there. But yeah, this is an interesting fight. Yeah, Dr. Blood really needs like several turns before he starts dealing any serious amounts of damage. Although with 150,000 HP and Leviathan aiding him, he might get there. He might. But yeah, other than that, all I can say is that once you start breaking things down, this is overall not too difficult of a fight. Just make sure you get all your debuffs in relatively quickly. I mean, Spite is probably doing a lot of heavy lifting in this fight. If I was to guess, just from it's like the only damage debuff that you happen to get in this game, and sadly, it also seems to inflict it on the person that uses it. But all I can say is that once you have everything going, once you get like, now if you want to feel crazy, you can go ahead and add Pontificus to the mix. albeit it might help with Mora, considering her rather weak magic, but yeah, Dr. Blood is not slow enough that you can get bonus damage on him with all. In fact, I would probably advise against that. Yeah, see, Double Knuckle doing nearly 30,000 there. That's nuts. And that's about as much as not Berserk. Not Breakfist. I've already forgotten the name. But yeah, this guy. Yeah, all I can say with this guy, just go at it with your best skills, and do not be afraid to use your energy. It will actually help speed things up a lot, just by virtue of making sure that you actually get off multiple double knuckles in a turn there. Yeah, that's probably the most dangerous thing that you can do. As far as I can tell, he does that once Leviathan is dead. So if you think you can put off killing Leviathan for that, feel free. But honestly, you're probably fine. You're probably better off taking out Leviathan right off the bat, just because of the amount of damage that it is capable of dealing here. But yeah, just beyond that, just let loose with your normal buffs and debuffs, and things should be relatively weak. He doesn't have anything doesn't have any really dangerous tricks up his sleeve. I mean, we've already seen everything he can do, so once the Leviathan's gone, is overall just he's just pretty much one big punching bag. Just wail into him. Yeah, you really have nothing to worry about here. Yeah, let's give Apocalypse a try here. Spoilers, it does not actually do much more than anything else here. But yeah, this guy. Yeah. Okay, so he does have Guns Akimbo going there, and that does do some significant damage. I think if I didn't have Spite going, that probably would have been a one-shot kill on everyone. Spite is actually really, really handy. Outside of maybe the fact that it doesn't really work well, but yeah, just once you've got, he really doesn't have anything. Yeah, makes me wonder about the Quartet of Man, though, that they keep reciting throughout this whole series. Candle in the world will go out. Does not paint a good picture. But yeah, he doesn't really have anything that he can particularly do that makes him at all threatening. So just although probably hitting him with bleed probably really won't do too much damage. Yeah, so bleed isn't really doing that much here, and just to be honest, outside any damage-based specials, any damage-based status effects I don't think they would really be too useful in this fight. So just once you've gotten him he's pretty much as good as cornered right now. Seriously. Sorry, Dr. Blood, it's sorry that it had to end like this. How'd you go? How you went from some kind of crazed safari hunter to this mess is beyond me. But yeah, not much that I can say here. Once you've gotten everyone at their peak of their efficiency, and everyone else and Dr. Blood's been pretty much neutered beyond belief, it's an easy fight. Surprised that Fluid actually got the interrupt going there. Of all the interrupts that I actually use. But yeah, I think we have him as good as anything. Just oops. Yeah. Just keep Gabe alive just a little longer, and down he goes. Well, we saved the day! I think? Thwacktivism. Too bad I never get to figure out what that does. Nope. What's going on? What just hit him? Uh-oh. So, we just made Dr. Blood drop all the paintings that he was holding. Right in front of the head of the object, Kadaya. And, well, we already killed him, and now we're bringing his corpse into the mortal realm. Guess that's gonna burn out the candle of the world. That's problematic. And now we watch the fate of our heroes who have just brought about the apocalypse. Oh, Gabe's got a good fate though, at least. Not so much for Dr. Blood though. Oof, that's not good for Mora, though. Under hell. You are... What are you, the Riddle Master? And now the Brawl Clan gets to talk once. Whoops. Yeah, would you think that if it was called the Quartet of Man, they wouldn't have a fourth verse? I wonder if that voice is the one that we're not supposed to dwell on. Then we will rouse one raised rod to pierce the very house of God. That makes the next chapter interesting. Oh, and I'm sorry, I might have spoiled it a little bit. Cannot wait. So, that was everything. Almost. Still have a few loose areas to scratch through. But this has probably been an interesting... It was a nice change of pace for the series. I'm glad they went with a different developer, and I'm glad that they managed to come up with Zeboyd managed to come up with a very unique scheme, a unique battle system for this series, because it worked out well, and I enjoyed this game thoroughly. Highly recommend it. And if you're hoping to, and even if we can't really play episode 2 because of technical reasons, but yeah, that's it for On the Rainslick Precipice of Darkness 3. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I had making it. I might have some bonus stuff later. We'll see. Until next time, everyone, I'm Dave. And remember to brace for the worst and expect the best. Take care.